Hello everyone, Minky here with the next part of Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3 Hard Run. Today, it's just normal stuff. I've got a few things planned already. Obviously since last time I've not done anything to the file, if you will. Well, obviously I've not done anything to the file. I've not done anything, and as you can tell I spawned in at home, if you will. So that's why I'm in there instead of at the time for time. So today, I do have a few things on the agenda to tackle, and I was going to talk to Navi, but I went through the walk just as she said something. So, oh well, I guess we'll get on with that in a bit then. Hopefully she'll talk to me again, but who knows. Alright, so anyway, on that note though, I'm going to go get the Minuet of Forest first thing. And I'm instead not going to do the Forest Temple today because I do want to do that all in one episode. Because I figured it's a dungeon. I might as well do it all in one go, and it's one of the bigger temples as well as one of the temples, Little Link and whatnot. So I figured I'd do it in one go rather than a few bits and pieces here or there. Now, as you can see, you can actually summon Pierre there, and you can just cheese the whole system and skip most of the moblins. You can even skip the Navitex as well, allowing you to just, it's a little bit of a speedrun tactic, if you will. Here's what, Navi? I wonder what's going on fast right now. Yeah. Yeah. But here's the Club Moblin, and they are actually called the Club Moblin. Not a Moblin or anything, they're actually called a Club Moblin. The other ones, they're just called Moblins. They're not actually called anything special. But I call them Spear Moblins to help, kind of differentiate between the two. Because you could say Small Moblin and Bigger Moblin. Bigger Moblin. You could say Club or Spear. It's completely up to you. It's just... obviously, I prefer Spear Moblin because that's more of a defining feature than just their size, if you will. And I still got the hook shot out. But hey, here's Sheik again. I don't know. Sheik again for the Minuet of Forest. Oh hey, it's a song I played for the Scarecrow, almost. Yeah, this is a song I said I based the Scarecrow song on. I don't know if there's actually an official Scarecrow song or not, to be honest. I don't know if there is or not, so that would be something interesting to look into one day. I've never really thought about it, because I've always just thought, okay, let's just get on with it. Scarecrow song, I know people typically go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, or AC, 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 or something like that, just some combination they can spam, if you will. Personally I prefer just doing just coming up with my own kind of one, if you will, and doing it like that. Because then it's a bit more, it's kind of nice in its own way, if you will. So it's, it's that's just personal preference, though, to be fair. And yeah, the Club Moblin. These moblins are very easy. They're very constricted here. They're not very useful enemies to Link, if you will. They're not very good enemies. Also, it's weird that Pierre is down here as well. It's weird that any of these monsters are here. I guess monsters are fine, but Pierre, though, that's weird that he's down here. Given that he's not a monster, right? I don't know. But for now, what I do know is I want to go to Kakariko Village and check something out. Because I figured I might as well show this off, because this is something kind of interesting. I think it's pretty interesting anyway. and it's something I ought to ensure that I do more of in the future. Well, I should, because like I know these games fairly well. Like I know a lot of the strategies and how to defeat enemies and whatnot. Even as swordless, you know, I've done a lot of, like, I've mentioned before how I've done a swordless playthrough. So obviously, like, I know a lot of things in terms of combat and whatnot. You know, I'm not a speedrunner by any means for this game. But it's more like the game itself, if you will, kind of thing. So, you know, that's where my expertise goes. It's been a long time since I've genuinely had a talk around and spoken to characters and such, and, you know, sort of like learned stuff from them, if you will, that kind of thing. Because, like, nowadays, like, it's easy for us to just predict that, like, oh, we need to get a fish for Lord Jabu Jabu, and we need to do this and that and whatever. We need to talk to Saria before, you know, speaking to Darunia to get the Saria son and whatnot. But before I continue, let's just talk to the Blue Diamond guy. I tell you, I saw him. I saw the ghostly figure of Dampier. New line. The gravekeeper sinking into his grave. It looked like he was holding some kind of treasure. I want to get a screenshot of that. But yeah, ignoring the fact that he's slightly messed up his text. Yeah, he says he saw the ghostly figure of Dampier. Like, that's kind of weird in its own way. And also the fact that he said, you know, that he's holding his hookshot. You know, well, not his hookshot, he's just holding some treasure. You know, that's kind of weird. I want to check something as well. Does this actually work? I've never actually tried this method before. I've always gone with the... Okay, it does. Okay, I didn't believe it at first, to be honest, because I never tried it myself. I'd always either go for the cuckoo method in ACP runs, or the Cape Horror method in, well, otherwise, you know, and obviously in this LP I'm not doing it at all. Oh, well, I just experimented with that, but you could do the hookshot as well, but that obviously requires you to get the hookshot. So there's that. What next? I do need to go get the long shot. Not long shot, sorry, the yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go, let's go to, what's it called then? Zora's Fountain. Because I need to go get there now then. I need to get that. I need to get the next... I figured I might as well collect some bits and pieces, because like, obviously this part, I'm not doing a dungeon. So, well, I'm not doing a dungeon, I'm fine with doing the ice cavern, because that's not really... Well, I say it's not really a dungeon, and technically it's not, because it doesn't give you a medallion or anything, it's a mini dungeon if anything. But, I say that, but ironically, the ice cavern, of all things, is an ATP dungeon, believe it or not. If you can believe that, you know, it is a dungeon, it is an ATP dungeon. Which is funny when you think about it, because, well, not funny, but it's something, you wouldn't really think it, but it is an ATP dungeon. Which is kind of sad, given, you know, given the dungeon and the implications and whatnot, but, you know, it is what it is. But that's neither here nor there. That's obviously ATP run talking. Right now, I'm not doing an ATP run, so yeah, that's for later. I'll obviously go into further details when we get there, but for now, just know that yeah, it is an ATP run, an ATP dungeon. So you ever do an ATP boss run of the game, you know, just bearing in mind that you've got to be careful with the ice cavern of all things. It's just it's funny, but yeah, gotta do that today, and so I don't know. I don't know. It is a little weird. The mode as well. I watched a video the other day about this whole, you know, where the water goes to and whatnot. And I'm really glad they noticed the fact that the water does actually leave Zora's fountain and cover up the doorway, if you will. I'm really glad they noticed that. Yeah, it is a detail that I don't think is discussed often enough. Yeah, this leads out into the Zora's fountain. That's into Zora's river even. That's a really nice little detail there, I think. Something to note here. Something to note here is that there's a heart piece over there. Obviously, I can't get it because it's a it's a free heart run. In case you didn't notice, but like, I would always wait until after I've done the ice cavern and then go straight away and get it then. For some reason, I don't know why I'd wait till afterwards, but obviously not when doing an A to P run, but that's what I would usually do. And then obviously, as well, what else was there? There's one at the bottom of the lake as well. I will obviously get that. I will obviously get that afterwards because you need the... Ow. Come on, man. Alright. Alright, cool. Wow, I don't believe it took that long. I can't believe it took that long even, I should say. Oh well, we got there in the end. Alright. Oh yeah, this is a dungeon by the way, because Flori's Wind does work here. So, that technically counts for something. Ow, I shield. It's too late. Yeah, I don't, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I can't remember what it was. Sculptures, I don't need those sculptures today. I don't need sculptures at the moment, so I'll wait on those. Like, yeah, I got that one sculpture, but that was just... I don't know. I probably shouldn't have, to be fair, but oh well. I can do the Dongo's Cavern later. Like, that's its own thing, if you will. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, I've got the keys. Alright. No. Wow. Alright. I don't even remember how long it's been since I've been to the ice cavern, to be honest. But it's, I don't know. What is it? I mean, it's been... Actually, to be fair, I did do Thingamajig, my first Let's Play returning, so there is technically that, but that's its own thing, so I don't think that really counts, because that's a whole different story, so that's kind of irrelevant. Alright, now I don't need to really do anything in here, like, I don't need to like collect the map or anything, but I might as well. Alright, wow, that's actually really cool that I could just jump across like that with a jump attack. That's really nice. But yeah, here's the map. Oh nice, I actually got it while it's melting still. I can't remember the compasses, to be honest. I mean, I think I have a good idea. I think it's in a room with another another blue flame, and another sculpture. And actually, the room with the heart piece in it. You know, that's something, but that's anything. I mean, if I don't get it, it doesn't matter. You know, at the end of the day, I need to get on with it. Ow! Wait, he knocked me back in the ice form. What? Alright, and now I don't remember which way to go here. whether it's left or right, so I'm just going to go right and hope for the best. In fact, it probably is best if I go right, actually, I think. Because I'm thinking... yeah, I think I'm going the right way, yeah. Yeah, it should be... yeah, I think I'm going the right way, yeah. Just to get the dungeon done, if you will, that's what I want to do. Okay, nope. No, I'm not getting it done. I need to go back. Yeah, like I said, I've not done this dungeon in ages. Like, I've not done this dungeon in particular in ages, so... yeah, my memory is a little fuzzy on this one, but... not so bad that I end up... I mean, obviously not so bad that I end up getting lost. It's a simple dungeon. It's a mini dungeon. Yeah, if you get lost here, then it's like... how? You know? But... you know, it's its own thing. Here's a heart piece. Let's not get it because Minky, let's just get it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Only, you know, only failing the run, really, to be fair. Alright, now this room is the best of all rooms. It's not actually that bad, actually, if you know what you're doing. Well, I mean, I have a way of doing it, if you will. I just remember what it was. And I should. So, okay, so, obviously the puzzle here is to collect all the rupees, right? Obviously, right, you know. Now, I should be able to get, well, I say I should be able to. You, as just anyone, should be able to get this with without having to reset this block. Like, you won't have to ever push it into one of the gaps. So, yeah, it should be fine. So, there's one in there which needs a blue fire, and there's one there, and there's one there. Alright. This one might be able to be jumpable. Yep. So do the ones that don't need a block push, because obviously if you can do those ones, then you can then it saves you having to mess about with the block and whatnot. So it saves you the hassle. Alright, I don't even know if I can do this jump, to be honest. I probably can't. And yeah, this is no exploits or anything, by the way. This is nothing. This is the only questionable thing is just how far you actually jump in, to be fair. Which I think I might come up in a second. Yeah, okay, so there's one push. Bear in mind as well that the two that we need, that one and that one. So that's all we need to aim for, and then we also need to get up there as well to where those bars are, because those bars are what gets undone for you. That's what gets unlocked for you. Okay, that was, wow, that's a really weird angle. But okay. But yeah, I guess this makes sense. It's a little alcove. Alright, so we can't push it down there because obviously it's not gonna want to go down there. But yeah, if we jump again, just so I can show it off. Because I want to show it off proper, because I don't want to feel like I'm cheating you guys, kind of thing, if you will. You know, I don't want to feel like I'm cheating you and whatnot. So you just gotta really just jump for it. It is a bit precise, but it's precise enough to be precise, but it's not precise enough to be a glitch or an exploit, if you will. So yeah, it is completely fine. It should be, you know, no questions asked kind of thing. Not no questions asked, but it's basically no questions asked kind of thing. And yeah, and then, well, this is pretty simple as is, isn't it? It's just push the block forward from here. So in just 3 moves, you get all the rupees. Huh? You know, that's amazing. And technically, and one of those moves is going back on yourself. So it's it's all good, you know. You just need to be careful because you barely have much space to go through, but yeah, there is that. I don't know if there's a way to do it without doing that weird jump at the beginning for that first one. But hey, at least we get here. You know, at least it's actually in the thing as well, right? In the actual position as well. So at least there's that as well. But obviously, I mean, I've got that other playthrough. I've got other playthroughs going on, even I should say, or plans to do more in the future. So obviously, you know, when I do get around to this dungeon again, I'll obviously be able to, you know, show off alternate methods, if you will, of doing it. So you know, that's really nice. And yeah, I did get the compass. Oh well. Oh well, never mind. Alright, rupees, gotta collect those before the boss. I don't even think you need to jump attack that, to be fair. I think you just hit their tail and they're automatically, you know, automatically dead. So it's kind of funny. And you dodge Deku Nuts as well, like why? That's such a random drop. Now that's got to be something as to why he dropped Deku Nuts there for no reason. Not no reason, but you know what I mean. Well, here's the heavy boot, the iron piece. Oh hey, Shiki, you get by fast. Why don't you just walk me in here for me, man? Yeah. And we do need to get some blue fire again, so we might as well go do that. Because we do need to rescue King Zora, so we need to make sure we do that. And we need to use the blue fire on the rest of Zora's domain, just to free the Narutos and whatnot. Unless you defeat the boss, this ice will never melt. But it will never melt anyway, because that's just how the game plays. What else was there? There was there was something. There was something else. I can't remember what it was actually. It was, I don't know. I can't remember what I was going to say, to be honest. There was going to be something else, but I can't remember it. I don't know. Selling ice to the guy. I don't know. To the guy that buys stuff off you. I mean the money bug trick guy. Which I forget if I showed him off in this LP or if I showed him off in the other Let's Play. But I mean, I'll check it a bit if I did or not in this LP. If I did, great. If I didn't, then well, if I didn't, it'll be in the other Let's Play anyway. So the money bug trick will be in the other Let's Play. So it's all good. It's just wait for that one, you know. Or just listen to my words. Sell bugs to the beggar guy, you know. Alright, wow, this is actually being useful right now. So I need to go back and get some thingamajig. Blue fire, so let's go do that. So what else is there? I don't know. I don't know what else is in this dungeon. I don't know. No, it's fine. I got rupees. I love how it just stops time. Well, it kind of stops time, but I probably can't make it, can I? Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Okay, so you can clone this, by the way. You can clone with the blue fire. It's really easy as well because you don't need to rely. It's always there. You don't need to rely on this, that, or the other. You know, you can just clone it. You know, and it's all good. So, you know, and then it's it is really easy. Like I said, I might do a video on that in the future, but for now, I'm going to not. Wow, we didn't actually get the text either. Wow. Alright. Oh yeah, I didn't get the compass. Oh well, minky, I'll get it next time or something or whatever. I'll get it at some point, I guess. Because right now I don't really need to be fair. I mean, maybe I'll do 100%. You know what? I think that's what was one of the ideas I had anyway, of doing 100% or at least something, a lot of percent, if you will. So yeah, maybe I will then. But you know, it's something we'll come back to in a bit. Right now, we don't need to worry about it. Yeah, let's go get that heart piece and then get the other heart piece like normal. No, that's what I would always do, is just get both heart pieces together, because then it's like, you get 2 for the price of 1 kind of thing, and technically 3 because there's 1 in there as well in the mini dungeon. But like obviously that's a bit more out of the way, the mini dungeon one, because it's in the mini dungeon. So you know, it's its own thing. Alright. Yeah, I'm glad I took this on because there is a few things I want to show off. A few cool things I want to show off. Some really nice things, I think. When it comes to stuff like this. Which reminds me, actually, now that I think about it, if you have the Zora Tunic already, he does have different text for you, so I might actually have to look into that and ensuring I get that text, because that's gonna be that'd be really nice to show off. Probably should have done it in this LP, but oh well. Also, I love how there's a random sculpture here as well, by the way. Just all the way up here. Oh, I missed the pillar. Oh well. I can at least show this off. I can at least show off this again, but actually do it this time. Which I won't. Should I use it? Nah, I probably won't, to be fair. No, I did it too late. You know what? I might as well unlock the sword temple, the water temple. I might as well. Just so it's unlocked and then. Because the fire temple, that's already automatically unlocked anyway for you. So. Hey! Okay, cool. You should just spam the B button, that's the thing. Alright. This time I actually have the iron boots with me, so. I'm gonna wear the blue tunic as well, because I much prefer the sword tunic, to be honest. Always have. Oh gosh. Yeah, you gotta actually be careful because you are technically out of bounds here. And in fact, you don't even need to go. You don't even need to stay out of bounds. In fact, you know what? I will show this off. Which, by the way, this is a glitch. By the way, but I'm not like I'm not doing anything that would discredit the free heart run, if you will. I'm just showing some off, some really cool stuff off, if you will. This is really kind of neat stuff. And yeah, here's a random little indent in the floor, if you will, in the pillar, if you will. It's not even in the pillar. Oh, I thought it was. That's weird. I think it's in the. Is it in the pillar? No, it's in like the land itself. I don't know, man. It looks like, yeah, it's in the land itself and not the pillar. That's really weird. That is really weird. Alright, now I'm going to make a quick save state here. Just because I want to show something really cool. So, we now have... I don't want to do that. We now have... a nice little secret base. in this little indent here, which that's pretty cool. And like obviously the ice that surrounds you, you are inside it, so therefore that's why it's like this. That's why it looks like it's invisible, because it's invisible from the inside. Navi already? Wow. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. Yeah, there you go. And you're not locked in, by the way. You just walk out. And you just walk out. And you can't get back in without doing the glitch again. That's a really interesting place. It's on par with like this other one called like often called out. It's on par with this other secret place, if you will, often referred to as Bill's Secret Garden, if you will, in Pokemon, which you can get to that as well, by the way, with glitches. That's really nice. So that's really nice. Maybe I'll show that off as well at some point. In fact, you know what? I probably will, to be fair. I don't see any reason not to, but you know, that is a really nice thing. So yeah, I thought I'm gonna show that off because that was really nice. That was, I think. But yeah, that's the warp. Not the warp. That's the entrance to the water temple unlocked. So yeah, we've got access to all 3 dungeons now. Oh yeah. Reset, yeah. That's why she spoke to us again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So another thing, by the way, another thing that I usually like to do personally is, like, now that I've got all 3 tunics as well, what I would typically do is I would wear the corresponding one to the area that I'm currently in. So obviously that means, you know, green in the forest area, you know, red in the Death Mountain, and blue in Zora's. But then what about in anything Hyrule related, or you know, Kakariko Village or Gerudo Place? You know, Gerudo Places. What about those areas? Those 3 areas, so the Hyrule areas, that would be green, because that you're typically wearing that anyway. In Kakariko Village, that would be the red tunic, because that's where I typically, because that's at the foot of Death Mountain, and that's typically, both areas are typically connected in a way, if you will. And the Gerudo area, even if you ignore the fact of, even if you ignore process of elimination, the Gerudo area is connected to the Lake Hylia area, you know, more directly than other areas, because it's connected to Lake Hylia by the waterfall that's just up here. Hence why I connect the 2 together like that. So I always used to do that as a kid, and I kind of still do it to this day, because in all fairness, there is no reason not to do it, if you will. There's no reason for me to not really do it unless I'm doing some sort of challenge or something. So that's something really nice, I think. I usually like doing that. It's really nice to do. So, and I'll probably still be doing that for this Let's Play as well, because in all fairness, I probably don't need to worry about. I probably don't need to worry about like anything of the sort of like, you know, of I don't know. I mean, there's the occasional time when I'm probably not going to do it. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But you know, for now, it is what it is. Now, the reason why I'm staying here, by the way, is because as well, this sign right here. I don't know if I explained this before in this LP, but this sign right here, I know I've mentioned before, was the first ever sign, or at least one of 2. Actually, no. It was the first ever sign I ever got ISG on, which is this glitch we've got active right now. Yeah, it's the first ever time I ever got ISG on a sign, which I'm really glad I remember that, because that's, I don't know, that's just really nice memory I have. I didn't realise it did that. But yeah, that's that, so. Alright, well, back off to the forest temple, and then I will save, because at this point, I've really got nothing else I can really be doing. You know, I've got to end the part, so, you know, it's, so yeah, let's get on with it. Oh, by the way, the club moblin down, I'm sorry, this is the last thing I'll show off. The club moblin, by the way, down here, he does actually go to the other side, which is kind of cool that he actually does that. I'm glad they did that. Because otherwise, these guys are just really bad. They're just not very good, if you will. You know? So it's kind of sad when you think about it. But yeah, let's put on the a.k.a. Tunic. End off properly, you know? Alright, well, yeah. So, yeah, that's it for today. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's part. And, yeah, there's not really much else I can really say, I don't think. So, I hope you look forward to the next part. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really minky day.